Sudu, this is really exciting. I feel like if you're a baseball fan, even if you're not a baseball fan, there's something for everybody.
No doubt about it. This is one of the best weeks of the year. If you're a baseball fan, obviously, it's time to see some of your favorite players, both AL and NL, play, and it's lighthearted and it's fun and midsummer classic, the break. But also, if you're not a baseball fan in this city, there's tons of events going on. It brings in a ton of business.
I love it.
It's going to be a fun week.
Sudu, I want to get the people right out with some information they may need to know if they're planning on heading to Truist Park this weekend or the week ahead. We want to let you know about parking. That's going to be a doozy. And, of course, how you can keep yourself safe. So our Chris Rosenthal is out there at Truist Park. Chris, hope it's going well. What can you tell us about the parking situation?
Yeah, hey, it's going well. Things are a little quiet today, but, just getting ready for things to ramp up, getting ready for this weekend. As you can see, so far they've already started putting out some barricades just to keep people from, cars from entering the battery area. I'm going to step over here behind the camera. There's several ways to get out here if you want to come this weekend and enjoy the festivities, whether you're coming to the game or coming to the events. Of course, you can drive, which will mean you'll have to park. They're expecting a lot of people to come game day, about 41,000 in the stadium and 10 to 20,000 outside. So best thing to do, you can buy a parking pass for the various decks and various lots. You can get those on Ticketmaster. I looked a little bit before this, and I saw some of them were already starting to sell out. So you may want to, take a look at that if you're thinking about coming down. They'll open a few hours, anywhere from an hour to a few hours before the events on game day. Some of the lots will open even as early as noon. There are other ways to get here. Of course, you can do ride share, Uber, Lyft. There's a pickup drop-off area off of Windy Ridge Parkway. That's just to the north, just outside the battery. Of course, you can also take public transit through CobbLink. And we talked to the Cobb County Director of Transportation, and he has a little more information about that.
I urge everyone to take a look at cobblink.org. And from there, the Rapid 10 both connects into Midtown as well as from the Marietta Transfer Center on South Marietta Parkway. A great way to come into the ballpark for $2.50 and not have to worry about parking or Uber. So a much more affordable way, but we do have transit access here. And again, encourage everyone to take a look at cobblink.org.
Again, you can see things are kind of quiet right now. There are some people showing up just to enjoy the battery, but again, it should pick up and should get busy as we head into the weekend and into next week. So those are some of your options to get out here, and I'll take it back to you.
Yeah, Chris, thank you so much. I think no matter what, planning will probably be a big factor in making sure you have a smooth All-Star weekend, because I know it's going to get busy with so many people expected. So Chris, thank you so much. We'll bring it back over here, Sudu, because I want to ask you a couple questions. For those of you who are big baseball fans, right, you may know what MLB All-Star Weekend is. But for those of us who don't know anything about this game, what is an All-Star game?
Well, it's just a fun, like you said, a fun break in the middle of the season, right? These guys play so many games, and it's just a great opportunity. Obviously, it's all paid for. And it's a big honor. I mean, you're getting voted by the fans, you're getting voted by your peers in some cases, and it's an opportunity to celebrate what you've had, but also get a little break, enjoy the festivities that come along with it. And, I mean, there's a lot of festivities. It's all week long, from the All-Star Restaurant Week, that's Classic, you got All-Star Saturday, the draft happens, you have Run Derby. There's so many fun activities that kind of brings this whole week together, and then it all culminates into that final All-Star game, which is I'm super excited about. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And for those of you who don't know, All-Star Game Tuesday.
Right.
And Sudu, what of all these events, is there one that has your eye or makes you just really excited for what we have ahead?
For me, it's the Home Run Derby every year.
Yeah.
I love it so much. I mean, just getting to see some of your favorite hitters in the league, dinger after dinger. It's a ton of fun. And, of course, the Braves do have Ronald Acuna Jr. participating.
Yes.
He will be playing in his home ballpark. So I would take him as the favorite right now to win it.
I could absolutely see that. I think if people are thinking about this weekend and the days ahead, maybe you're going out to Truist Park, You may not want to know what to expect weather-wise. I am taking a look out there. We can see right now the Battery. We can see Truist Park. It looks like some clouds.
There,
Yeah, looks like a beautiful day, but you know it's Atlanta, so we have to be on our toes.
Just never know.
We could be enjoying the ballpark 1 minute and huddling under an umbrella or a poncho the next. So I think our Jonathan Stacy has a pretty great weather forecast for us. Let's see if he knocks it out of the park.
Yeah,
Let's see. All right.
Sunshine, but there also will be storms as we go through this All-Star week. However, there's some good news. We're trending drier, but I'm afraid it doesn't start exactly today because there are thunderstorms that are in the forecast as we get deeper into this Thursday. Winds coming in out of the west at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. That tells us that storms are going to start out in Alabama, cross over into Georgia, moving eastward as we get into the afternoon. I think these storms will start popping during the early afternoon hours, and they will likely make an exit shortly after sunset. With the storms arriving earlier, it looks like the temperature may not reach 90 degrees in terms of highs today. There's some communities out east who will easily roll into the lower 90s, but once again, the further you are to the west, those temperatures will be hampered and cut off as storms roll in. But before all that action happens, it will be hot and humid. With those storms once again moving fairly slowly because the steering winds up in the atmosphere are fairly slow, there is the risk for flash flooding. We saw that across portions of downtown, midtown, even last night. There's a level 1 out of 5 risk for severe storms for the metro area as we go into the afternoon and evening hours. The focus over the next couple of days will be from downtown to Center Park Stadium all the way up to Truist Park, and that area today once again is under that slight risk for severe storms to break out. If the storms come to visit, once again, they last about 15 to 45 minutes at best, and then things start to dry out, and maybe even the sunshine returns. Speaking of sunshine, your rain chances are going down, but they are not going away through the weekend. So tomorrow we'll copy that 60% storm chance just like we did today. But by the weekend, the rain chances are going down into the 30 to 40 percentile categories. We're going to keep it like that for Monday and into Tuesday. So it's a big fingers crossed of just how dry will we be. When it's all said and done, if we were just to basically look at the models, throw them all together and say, well, how much rainfall do you think we'll get over the next 5-day period? For most communities, it will be somewhere around a quarter inch, a half inch, and maybe an inch at best. But if one of those cells decides to camp out over your neighborhood, you're once again going to get nailed, and you could get amounts that are above an inch of rainfall. But for the cloverleaf, Cobb Cloverleaf area going down to Truist Park, it looks like southern Cobb County, like you're going to stand to get about a quarter to a half inch of rain over the next 5-day period. So that's not a lot of action. What is driving all of this? Well, a stationary front has just basically parked itself over our area, and it just continues to sling out moisture. And as we get into the weekend, it's not going to exactly go away, but with it lingering just up to the north, our rain chances are going to go down a bit. You can see here by Sunday, it starts to slide to the south, and that's what's going to bring us into a really gentle start to the week that is. We know Monday and Tuesday, many people will be out at the ballpark, especially Tuesday night, and so we like this trendward down. But to start things, we're going to have higher storm chances for Friday and even Saturday in the bunch, between about 40 and 60%. As the rain chances go down, the temperatures will go up. 94 degrees for Sunday, 94 for Monday, 95 for Tuesday. So hydration is key. Mother Nature may not hydrate the outside, but you hydrating the inside, you're in control of that before you go outside, while you're outside, and definitely when you come back. The heat is going to be high, the humidity not really being dismissed. Therefore, it's going to feel like it's closer to 100 degrees, and we know it can get pretty warm out there, especially if you're at the Battery or at Truist Park. So now let's break down the all-time big game night forecast. It's Tuesday at 8 o'clock. First pitch, 80 degrees. We can deal with that. A 20% shot of showers, but that rain chance really going down as the game gets started. Partly cloudy skies. Things should be relatively nice, comfortable, and after all, very summer-like for All-Star Week here in Atlanta.
Well, there you heard it, Sudu. I think his biggest piece of advice that I'm here for is the whole make sure to hydrate your insides so you can be hydrated on the outside. Sudu, you have a lot of things going on in the week ahead, right? You're going to be a part of a lot of this coverage. Can you tell me a little bit about some of the events you're looking forward to being a part of?
Yeah, so I mentioned the Home Run Derby, but before that, obviously, for me, MLB draft.
Okay.
We, of course, have some local guys that are potentially going to be drafted, maybe UGA guys, maybe not the first round, but as the draft goes on, so that's something that's really exciting. And of course, I mean, I can't say it enough. The Home Run Derby, very excited about that. Celebrity All-Star, the softball game as well. You get a lot of those celebs involved.
What
That's gonna be
celebrities are we
fun.
expecting?
You know, you just don't know.
Okay.
Honestly, I would expect some Atlanta people.
Sure.
Sure. Right? But I haven't necessarily seen a complete list. So
If you could have your
all the
celebrity
guesses.
wish list, who would you see participate?
Oh gosh. So I'm gonna go with some local guys. I don't know. I'd love to see Andre 3000 maybe swing
Oh,
swing it back.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Sweet
He's
choice.
just such a mysterious figure these days.
He is.
just shows up in airports and plays his flute. I don't really know what he's doing.
I just feel his mantra now. He's so peaceful. It's
Right.
like, how do you
But,
find?
like maybe he's got something inside where he
Yes.
can take it out on a softball. So I'd
Right.
love to see Andre. Yeah, that would be probably my top person. to start
Yeah.
this off.
Okay, I like it. Let me think. I feel like when I think about Atlanta, I think about Ludacris, and I
Yeah,
feel like
Luda would be great.
Luda would be. He would
Yeah.
bring a lot of energy and passion
Right.
to swinging a bat. I know he'd make it a whole theatrical situation, so I could see that.
Too. Quavo's very athletic. Obviously,
Yes.
good quarterback, very athletic.
He would be good.
Guy. I think
Yeah.
he'd be a lot of fun. And the other thing I think it's worth mentioning, All-Star Game. Obviously, Ronald Jr. was voted as a starter, but Matt Olson, Chris Sale were
Yes.
reserves. Matt Olson actually went to the All-Star Game back in 2000 at Turner Field as a kid.
Wow.
He's obviously from the Atlanta area.
Yeah.
And so it's such a full circle moment for him to be selected now for the third time, but get to do it for the first time in his hometown.
That's so
I know
exciting.
he's going to be super pumped about that. So that
Ah.
is the storyline that I love the most on the actual All-Star Game.
I feel like the storylines are what make this so compelling and fun. And you guys, if you're not the most familiar, I'm going to tell you every year an All-Star game picks a new city, right? The MLB, they choose a different city to do this. It's been interrupted a couple times. 1945, it was interrupted for World War II. 2020, it was interrupted for the COVID-19 pandemic. But this MLB All-Star games have been going on since 1933, started in Chicago. And it is just so cool to see the hometown heroes who get to watch this and then come back and have an All-Star game in their hometown.
And play there. Something else to mention, speaking of hometown, is the Futures game on Saturday. Those
Okay.
are the rising stars of baseball, top prospects in the minor league. You've got Charlie Condon, who played at the first 2 seasons ago now.
Okay.
He was best home run hitter in the modern era of college baseball.
Wow.
And so he's just been kind of working his way up the minors.
Yeah.
He'll get to come back and actually play it. It was awesome for a hometown kid. Marquise Grissom's son.
Yeah.
Played at Georgia Tech, the pitcher. He'll be in the game as well, and his dad will actually be coaching on the opposite team from what he's in. Chipper Jones will be coaching.
Oh,
that one
my
as well,
gosh.
so that's one I'm also looking at.
Yeah, I feel like, can we just get to the game already? Can we get to the good stuff? I'm having a great time. So we hope you're having a great time too, because it is about that time where we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to have a sneak peek for you inside some other fun baseball stuff. We're thinking exhibition, the ultimate experience for baseball fans. So don't go anywhere. We're going to see you, Sudu, myself, Ariel, back here in just a little bit after this break. Testing 1, 2, 3. Tyler, do you have me? Tyler? Tyler? Testing 1, 2, 3. Tyler? Bear with.
Phone ringing.
Welcome back in. I'm Ariella Onstadt here with Sudu Upadhyaya. And Sudu, we are talking all things MLB All-Star Week. And I think one of the most exciting things about this is going to be seeing the families, the kids, everybody who come to Atlanta to get to see the best of baseball.
No doubt about it. And also, red carpet, let's not forget about that before the All-Star Game. The families and the kids of the players, coaches involved.
Yeah.
You get to see some of the best fits on the ball, get to see who the swaggiest guys are.
Yeah, you're looking pretty good yourself with this jacket.
I had to bring out a little something.
Yeah.
Get in the spirit with a little Braves.
Braves attire.
Flag that I got, yeah.
I like it. So we are talking all things MLB excitement, and as a result, I think one of the biggest things I think of when I think of MLB excitement is an All-Star Village, right?
Yep.
The All-Star Village is just so cool, the ultimate experience for fans of baseball. So I want to see if we have our Tyler Fingert, if he can hear us and maybe give us a look. I see the smile on his face. Tyler, it looks like you're really living a baseball fan's dream out there.
Well, hey, Ariel, good afternoon to you. First of all, this is still very much a construction zone. This is a hard hat they're asking us all to wear because they are still working on the All-Star Village. I mean, take a look at this. This is going to be where all the fans get to enter in before they get to take part in all the different activities that are going to be happening here at the Cobb Galleria Center. This is where basically the Fan Central will be, is the way MLB and the Braves organization has basically build this place. If we walk a little bit over here, if you follow me, you can see they have a place for people to be able to buy some merchandise, all essential merchandise that everyone wants to talk about. And so what's going to be happening here, it kicks off on Saturday at 10 a.m. It's basically a place where fans can receive autographs, take photos with former players and team mascots, try out the Home Run Derby, virtual reality, interactive batting cages, and participate in question and answer sessions and clinics led by baseball and softball legends. So all of this kicks off on Saturday. Maybe we can walk a little bit further here since they're very much in the middle of putting all of this together, the construction zone. You can see one place maybe for trading cards where people are going to be able to do stuff with that. They have a lot of different vendors out here, a lot of different exhibitors. We were seeing in one area that they are setting up a mock clubhouse for people to be able to look maybe inside of what would be some of the players' actual what they will have for where they get ready for the game. And so there's a lot of different things up here. A lot of the action is going to be up on the second floor. There is a cost to all of this, so it ranges in price from $15 to $35. And all of the fun here kicks off on Saturday at 10 a.m. So if you're looking to come on out here, here's the times. 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. And then on Monday and Tuesday, it's going to be 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. People can come on out here if it's raining or if it's just too hot. This might be a great place for people to be able to have some fun, get in on the experience. And really, yesterday when we talked to the MLB, they were saying that their big goal with all of this is they know that only about 40 to 45,000 people are going to be actually able to get into Truist Park. They want to be able to get as many baseball fans and other people who maybe are interested in baseball to have the chance to have a touch point on the MLB All-Star Game. And this is the perfect family-friendly event. I know the photographer I'm with, Jim Zorn, is planning to bring his family on out here. He has tickets. So it's going to be a lot of fun for people to be able to have kids out here. There's going to be so many activities. I know batting cages, a virtual reality experience. I'm also told, I was looking at the entire list of all the activities. There was one activity I think is going to be kind of cool. I guess you put on like a Velcro suit, and it's basically trying to be like a home run stealer. And so trying to catch it before it goes over that wall. That sounds like it's going to be a fun activity. I'm hoping I can get a sneak peek of that today. But as you can see, they are actively working on getting all of this set up for the festivities that kick off Saturday morning at 10 a.m. And Ariel, really looks like a cool experience. There's actually a walking tour going on right now. We're going to head up on that shortly. shortly, and we're going to have it for you for Fox 5 News at 4, 5, and 6 tonight. Ariel?
Hey, Tyler, this is Sudu. I know you said that's a construction helmet. That's a batter's helmet, buddy. Are you about to get in the cages? What's going on over there?
You know, I thought it really was fitting when they were handing all of this out to us to get us ready for the tour, because they want us to make sure that we're safe. It is a batter's helmet. I'll take it off for a second. It actually looks really cool. It'll be a nice little souvenir. I think that will be a cool thing that I'll be able to take with me. But I'm hoping I can keep it. I mean, come on. I think it's fashionable. I can wear it on TV.
Yeah,
I think it works.
I'd like to see it. Maybe it's in a live
Maybe
shot
it'll knock
edition.
some sense into me.
Wrap one for me if you can, okay?
Tyler, final question for you before you go on that walking tour. I know you need to get going, but where is this All-Star Village in relation to Truist Park? If families or people are looking for it, where did you find it?
So this is Cobb Galleria Center. So the good news
Got
is
it.
the real goal here with all of this stuff is to be able to have everything in kind of like a tight quarters. So Truist Park is just across a walking bridge across 285. That's where the Battery is, Truist Park. And then people come over here just across the bridge. I mean, when we were outside where we parked in the green deck here at the Cobb Galleria Center, you could actually see the Omni and part of the Battery from there. So, I mean, maybe a 5-6 minute walk, 10-minute walk, depending how your pace, across the bridge and over to where Truist Park is and where the Battery is. So it's pretty easy to get to. They try to have everything in close quarters so that folks are able to get from place to place and be able to have different experiences, because obviously the Battery's going to have stuff going on, Truist Park's going to have stuff going on, and a lot of stuff's going to be happening here.
Tyler, thank you so much for that update, letting us know what to expect. Enjoy your walking tour, be safe, and keep sporting that helmet. Okay, guys. So Sudu, I feel like now I need a batter's helmet.
I really hope me and Tyler were pretty cool. I'm going to grab some, then I can go take some all together.
One of my favorite things about an experience like this is it brings a lot of goodwill in the community, right? It's not just the fun with the families, but it's also organizations will give back. And we're seeing that with the MLB and the Braves organization giving back to refurbish a field for the Barksdale Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
Lovely to see them having another resource so that way kids have something fun that they can do.
Sure.
And so actually our Eli Jordan has been out there. And Eli, hope you can hear us. You're looking great. Hopefully not too hot. You're there where they're just beginning to give us an overview of what to expect with the new field.
Hey, Ariel. Yeah, it's really cool when you have the All-Star Game come to town. Well, the Major League Baseball and the local team, they're going to drop some money around, communities to make baseball more accessible to like some underserved communities, things like that. They're dropping like $4 million in the area. And I'm out here at the AR Barksdale Boys and Girls Club field. They refurbished this field. They replaced all sorts of stuff like the dugouts, the fencing, the scoreboard. They even got a Boys and Girls Club here got an SUV Suburban, which is super cool. And so, this is going on. There's a few other events going on around town. But right now, I want to speak with the executive director of Boys and Girls Club of Metro Atlanta, Terry Walker Moore. How are you, Terry?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. And so tell me, I mean, you got the field refurbished here. What does that mean for Boys and Girls Club here at Barksfield?
It means that we'll be impacting the kids here at this club and also the surrounding counties that will be able to do baseball, softball, t-ball, have games in the morning, on the weekends, just introducing kids that never had the opportunity to play baseball.
So tell me, what was this field like before the MLB and Braves showed up to refurb it?
It needed a lot of tender, loving care. The field was not kept up. We did the best we could, but it really needed a lot of help. It was an old field that the kids played a lot of kickball on because it was a lot of bumps and lumps. So we weren't able to do really baseball because of safety, and the field was not up to par.
And the Braves are also going to throw in some equipment for you guys, right?
Yes. So we got gloves, right-hand gloves, left-hand gloves, bats, catcher mitts. We got the whole 9 yards for anybody that wants to play baseball and t-ball.
So tell me, I know a lot of people applied for this, I guess this grant. This is from
Yes.
MLB. How surprised were you guys when you found out that MLB and the Braves were coming here?
It was like finding a needle in a haystack. So I was very happy that when they said that we were selected for this great opportunity, we were elated. The kids, the coaches, the parents, our board members, we were very excited.
So, how many people did you have out here this morning, would you say? How many kids will this affect, I guess?
This will affect at least 500 kids. Today we had over 50 kids in the clinic, and plus we had at least 150 kids inside the club.
Well, awesome. Congratulations on the fix-up and the remodeling here at your baseball field. This is really cool. I mean, it's brand new. It's awesome. I mean, new field, a new vehicle, new bats, new gloves, all that good stuff, Ariel, and it's going to be really cool. I mean, it's more than just about the All-Star Game. It's about, like you said, giving back to the community, making sure kids have access to the sports and, like baseball, of course. And it's going to be really cool.
Eli,
Ariel?
just looking at that, it looks beautiful. Sudu, I mean, seeing the Braves logo emblazoned on that is sweet.
This is awesome. This is so neat, and we need to continue to grow the game of baseball, obviously,
Yeah.
so to be able to give kind of field and equipment to the kids, hopefully it sticks with them and to continue to grow the game. And this is why hosting an All-Star Game is so important, because it brings out like this.
It leaves a legacy, a lasting mark on the community. And Eli, thank you so much for sharing this with us, giving us a look at this new field. This is awesome.
And the thing I think of is just imagine a kid that benefits from this. Maybe one day another All-Star Game comes to Atlanta. You know what I mean? So
100%.
there's so many possibilities. You just gotta love it.
Amen. I mean, sky's the limit.
Right.
This is where the future starts.
No doubt.
So, Sudu, I want to ask you, as we look ahead and we continue to look at all things excitement for the Braves game, what's ahead for us today? I know that we have the HBU Swingman Classic.
Yeah.
And before we go here in the next minute, I just want to make sure we kind of give people an overview of what to expect for today and the weekend.
So obviously Friday, you got the Swingman Classic. That's going to have some of the top HBU players get to showcase them. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's another one that I didn't get to mention earlier that I'm really excited about. Of course, you got All-Star Saturday, including the Futures game. You got the Draft Sunday. The celebrity softball game, by the way, is on Saturday. Something that I think is really cool on Sunday, they're doing a 4.4 miler in honor of Hank Aaron, who, of course, is a legend not only in baseball but in the city of Atlanta. They're going to start at Center Park Stadium, Old Turner Field, and they're going to end there, and that's around the area obviously for Hank Aaron, set so many records. I think that's awesome, and that's a big part of this weekend, is honoring the legacy of Hank Aaron, which is always very important to this community. Just can't say enough about this week and everything it's going to bring to the city.
I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are excited. Sudu, it's been great to have you here with me. I hope you guys have enjoyed streaming along with us. We've loved having you here. It's time to go ahead and take a break, and we'll see you on the other side. See you for more Braves coverage on Tuesday.